Good afternoon, Red Devils. I want to give you a quick information update on a couple things. We've got some important information I need to put out, so please give me your attention for a few minutes. First of all, I've seen some RDT coverage about the dangers and hazards of vaping. I hope you all have been paying attention to those dangers and warning signs that have been given to you all about, the hazards of vaping. It has become an issue in the school systems across the country where some schools have started having their school resource officers issue tickets to the students who are caught vaping. Some schools have implemented automatic alternative school placement. Some schools have taken the bathroom doors off of the stalls in the bathrooms. Just because of the dangers of vaping and not wanting things to happen at school of that nature. We're not going to that extreme because I believe that if we put something out there to you all, that you'll understand that that's not something we should be doing at school. So, a couple items to note: that we've made changes in the student handbook in regards to vaping. It is no longer just a normal tobacco offense. The first offense for vaping will be automatic 5 days of care. The second offense is automatic 10 days of care, and both of those offenses will require a parent meeting with the administrator. And then if there is a third offense, then there will be a disciplinary hearing that could result in a 45-day placement at the alternative school. So all of those offenses will also have the administrator will keep and destroy the vaping device. So it is in our student handbook now. The school board is aware of it and supports it. The superintendent has supported this decision. So any vaping device found here at school will be destroyed here at the school. It will not be returned to a parent. It's just like if it was any other type of device used for drug use or possession. So know those rules are in the student handbook now, and after we've shown this video at fourth period today, they will be in effect fourth period today. So I don't expect this to be an issue. Know that vaping devices should not be brought on this campus, and in no way should it be being done here at Central. All right, so on a different note, October 1st, next Tuesday, we have some standardized testing we have to do. 10th graders, anybody coded into 10th grade in I Now will take the pre-ACT next Tuesday, October 1st. So everyone who is coded as a 10th grader needs to make sure you're at school on time, good night rest, and you'll take the pre-ACT. If you are still coded as a 9th grader, do not come to school that day because you will not be testing. Otherwise, you'll just sit in the gym. 11th graders will be taking the mock ACT. It's a practice ACT test to get 11th graders ready for the ACT this spring. So if you are coded in I Now as an 11th grader, you need to be here Tuesday as well at 9 o'clock. We'll be testing an ACT exam to get you ready for the spring test. So 10th and 11th graders who are coming to school to test that day, you will be allowed to check out on Tuesday when the testing is over. But for those of you who've been here before, you know that requires you to bring a note in to your English teacher by this Friday. You must turn a note in by this Friday to your English teacher in order to be able to check out after testing is done on Tuesday. It is chaos after testing is over because the first thing we do is we only release those students who have turned in a note previously. If you have not turned in a note and your parent is trying to call up here and check you out, you will be one of the last persons released. It is too hectic with too many moving pieces to try and too many phone calls coming in at one time. And there'll be parents that show up to check you out. You will not get checked out until last resort unless you bring a note in to your English teacher by this Friday. It simply has to say that my son or daughter has permission to check out after the pre-ACT or the ACT mock exam on Tuesday. You turn that note in, we'll dismiss you. Tell your parents the test to be over approximately 1 o'clock if they're picking you up, to pick you up in the student parking lot. If you drive, you'll be able to leave immediately. Seniors will not be testing that day, so you have extension of the classroom. You'll have an assignment to get you ready for work keys. That will be given to you by your science, math, or English teacher. You'll work on that from home, and then your social studies teachers we'll give you some other type of assignment for them that entails either getting community service hours, going on a college visit, various other ways that you can get your assignment for those classes. So again, seniors won't come to school that day. You will have extension of the classroom, but you will have assignments for all 4 of your core classes to work on that day from home or from somewhere else. If you are a senior who is in credit recovery because you are behind, you will be required to be at school that day. That is not an option. You must come to school that day if you're a senior who is behind working on credits. You'll report to the media center and you will work on making up your credits that day. That is not an option for you to have extension of the classroom, and we will notify your core teachers if you showed up that day. If you did not, you'll get zeros for your core classes for that day for not coming to do credit recovery, because we're trying to get you to graduate. So just hitting the high points real quick. Quick recap. Vaping is now increased in its punishment. You have 5 days of care on the first offense, 10 days of care on the second offense with a parent conference on both of those. If there's a third offense, you have a disciplinary hearing that will result in alternative school. And in any instance we find a vaping device on campus, we will keep it and destroy it. Tuesday, October 1st, retained 9th graders should not come to school. 10th graders will take the pre-ACT. 11th graders will take the mock ACT. And I need parent notes to get you checked out after those 2 tests. No parent note means that a parent will have to actually physically come in to check you out, and you will be the last result. There will be no phone calls made by parents on that day to call and check you out. And then finally, seniors have extension of the classroom where you will get assignments through your English, science, math, and social studies classes. So hope that clears things up, and if you have any questions, please ask your teacher or administrator, and have a great day. Thanks.